to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Eagles offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 7. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kent State's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quickly to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. Wilson will throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Young. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This should be the last play of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the golden flashes. Want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, golden flashes. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Unloads it left. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. On second and 10, a 4 out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast.
First down for the offense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! The give to the left. He's brought down at the 6. Defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. End off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get big tight end.
And he makes the extra point.
Eastern Michigan, 14, Kent State.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it in the middle, it's Martin.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Young. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wilson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Golden Flashes are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Golden Flashes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to...
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Wilson will throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That's caught. It's marked. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wilson to pass. They're setting up the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his man, it's Martin. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Dumps it to the back. Caught. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Forced out of the pocket. Big guy smells it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here.
Touchdown, Kent State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Kent State, 21, Eastern Michigan.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now the offense.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Eastern Michigan going fast. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl.